The stage has been set and Halloween Horror Nights 32 speculation map is here. Let's discuss everything on this, all possible theories, originals, a rock house. Let's get to all of that right now. Starting off with the IPs, which are going to be the easiest ones to talk about. Now, if you're new to the world of Halloween Horror Nights and haunted houses, IP stands for intellectual property, meaning it's something that's a property already created and they're borrowing the licenses to recreate it, to use it, basically like a Jason, Freddy. For this year, obviously, first off, we have Chucky.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Which is the only house that is officially announced. That was announced last year, that is officially coming to the event. So of all the speculation houses that are listed here, this is the only one that is 110% confirmed. And that brings me to a very, very valid point that we must say in this video. Everything that's said in this video is pure speculation. Nothing is to be considered confirmed except for Chucky, which we already mentioned that was confirmed. But everything else is pure speculation. Nothing is sent over by Universal. So take this, as fun between me and you. So take it for what it is. Yeah, so with that out of the way, let's move on to the next one. We all love classic monsters. Obviously, they were featured at the event. I don't know how many years now we've had them, and we're going to keep having them. We're just going to keep getting these Universal Monster houses. So if you don't like them, buckle up. This time it is Phantom and Dracula. Not necessarily a Phantom versus Dracula. Maybe just like we had last year where it's a versus house, or it's just a house featuring these two. No one really knows on that standpoint as of right now. Still no love for Creature. Why won't we get a Creature house? HHN gods, give us a Creature house. So the next one,
the phone doesn't work.
Tours of Blumhouse featuring Megan and Insidious. Now, if you're new to the channel, I already did a video speculating about Blumhouse returning. No surprise here, Insidious is a big draw. Megan, personally, I don't really care about Megan. I don't really care about a Megan house. And moving up to our very next two intellectual properties, it's a rather strange one. Now, previously we've had houses like Stranger Things listed, and then those got scrapped. We had Evil Dead, which I thought was coming and still could be coming. But
the darkness is falling, the sky has turned gray, a hound in the distance is starting.
You said everything right.
The Last of Us coming to the event would mean that there's some sort of private deal with HBO. So it's kind of weird, but I'm all for it. If we get The Last of Us, I would love for that to come to the event. The clickers look absolutely terrifying. And next one, I had to do a little bit of research. All that's listed is obviously a guitar and a lightning bolt. Now, that would leave me to believe, and rumors are going around about another music house or music inspired house. Now, so many different bands out there. A lot of people were mad about the weekend coming.
Enter the weekend after hours nightmare. Only at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, so the Weekend House was there last year and it was fantastic in my opinion. I liked both of the houses versus the West Coast and East Coast version of the house. Lightning bolt, guitar, and one band came to mind, and that was Kiss. No, I'm joking. I don't think we would get a Kiss house. That would just be weird. But maybe a Metallica house. Could that be something people would be interested in seeing? I mean, they're kind of like rock legends. The lightning bolt makes me think of Metallica because it's kind of featured in their logo. And I think they have a plethora of music, and if they can convert this into a weird haunted house featuring their songs, I think it could work well, along with featuring maybe some of their music in Nightmare Fuel, which is coming, by the way. Of course, it's coming back. And as well as their Lagoon show, maybe having Metallica kind of featured in there as well. That could be something I think would pull in a good deal of a new audience to Halloween Horror Nights. Did you guys hear about that rumor about in October, Horror Nights is going to happen every single day of the week, Monday through Sunday? If you want to see me do a video kind of covering that idea, how it could work, how it could not work, maybe something I'm really worried about because tickets could get a little strange with that one, let me know by hitting the like button on this video. That will let me know that you guys want me to cover that as well. But back to talking about this very odd speculation map. So next up, we're going to talk about all of the original mazes, which most people tend to love when it comes to Halloween Horror Nights. I know myself, I love the originals. I like the IPs too, but the originals give them kind of creative freedom to do whatever they want. Lair of the Banshee. Now, this is a scare zone that we had previously, and if you didn't go, or if you're new to Halloween Horror Nights, maybe you only went last year. So the scare zone called Conjure the Dark is kind of closely related to Lair of the Banshee, as about as close as I can get you, but essentially it used the same set pieces. Some of the creatures kind of look similar. So if you went last year, kind of think of that scare zone, but in a house. And I think with Lair of the Banshee, it had a good amount of characters in it, different makeup, different heights, and weird stilt figures and stuff. I think it would work perfectly as a house because there's so much more they can explore than what they can do in a scare zone where they're kind of limited, especially set wise. So I'm intrigued if this one stays on. I really would like to see this as a house. And next up, Devil Dogs. I don't really quite understand this one. And doing a bit of research on Devil Dogs, battle over in Europe in 1918 is something featuring, the US Marines who quickly adopted the name Devil Dogs were the first Americans to participate in the fight in Europe. So I'm thinking maybe this is a nod to that era of Devil Dogs, something kind of World War II, maybe Nightingales, maybe Havoc. Could be a nod to Havoc, bringing that back, maybe. Krampus. But they have used Krampus in the past, and we've had it featured from the movie. So I don't understand why they would do Krampus again and do the original take. Not quite sure. I think this could be a placeholder. I'm 50-50 on this one. And the last two are very, very strange. I really did some research here. I could not come up with anything on these last ones. We just had Dead Man's Pier last year. So unless they're kind of going off the storyline of that, all we have here is an anchor and a rope. Just a signal, just a symbol with nothing else, no name, nothing attached. So I tried to do my research on this, couldn't come up with anything. I'm very clueless on this one. What are your thoughts on this? Take a good guess on this one. And the next one, which is the very last one, translated for you guys, it just stands for Japanese creature. Now, I, for one, am kind of tired of the creature houses. I'll be very, very honest. And this being a Japanese creature, they're not going to do a Godzilla house. Maybe it's like a nod or original take on Godzilla. Maybe creatures in the sewer. We're under Japan. I don't quite know. When I first saw the lettering, I was thinking this was going to be finally our urban legend house featuring, Japanese lore and urban legends and something like Knott's did with Shadowlands. I was expecting that to kind of be here, but instead it just translate the Japanese creature, which I don't really have a clue what that could be. And that was a look at the speculation map, my thoughts, my theories, my concerns. Click this video to see what I did about Blumhouse returning. That was a very, very funny video. I did like a little bit of Easter eggs in there, so check that out. And leave it down in the comment section. What do you guys think about the map overall? Are you excited? Are you not excited? Are you sad that Stranger Things is not on there, or Scream for that matter? I was really hoping for Scream. Dang it.